Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Sigma Theory. Kind of a counter-espionage, technology, acquiring, futuristic game, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit of a strategy, tactic, or a turn-based game, if you will. Currently, we have a guy healing up. We got a couple people moving around. You just got here to Turkey. We're going to see if we can, I don't know, what do we want to do? You're corruptible, without ties, chauvinist. You are a prisoner, so maybe we can abduct you back with our guy here and see if we can get you back to safety since you are currently being held prisoner. You do have a weapon. Not quite as strong as the other guys, but you should do pretty well. Alright, so we'll try that. How long until this guy's healed back up? 2 more days. That'll be helpful. Alright, so you've arrived in Berlin. Got a couple more targets here in Germany. And we're ready to exfiltrate you. New technology discovered. The Geoforce hyper-efficient ground-penetrating radar system can detect fossil fuels and precious metal deposits anywhere on Earth. The last gold rush is upon us. We have the final results of the Geoforce project. We can disclose this technology to the world for the good of all mankind. However, Star Frontier, an influential group in astrophysics, has requested that we deliver this information to them for the exclusive exploitation. If we give it to the Star Frontier, we increase our standing with England as well as our overall relationship. We lower the doomsday clock if we go the other direction, and we'll lower our relations with England. I actually think giving it to them is fine. The doomsday clock is actually in a pretty good spot. We're actually in a little bit of an advantage there since it's further along than 15 when we started. So I think giving this to them is okay. Director, Star Frontier is particularly satisfied with the delivery of the Geoforce project. We will do everything we can to support your future initiatives. Geoforce has allowed us to identify the last fossil fuel deposits in the world. What else did it say? Your government is already in the process of carrying out armed operations in the Third World to seize the extraction points under the guise of maintaining order. Well, that's kind of not a nice thing to do. You've helped your country secure its energy supplies, and your superiors are very pleased with your decisions. So we did get increased relations with a lot of people, which can't go wrong with that, I suppose. Germany has completed the project named Chameleon. Oh, this is a really good one. That allows their agents to be a little bit less detectable. They can modify the facial structure of their agents. It'll be very difficult to spot them now. Understood. Our Sigma division needs the rare metal Scandium to build a next-generation computer chip. There are only a few grams on the market, and we need around 2 tons. But we know there are some Scandium deposits in India. Maybe we should contact them. Let's work together. I'm preparing an international cooperation agreement. This means our scientists will be shared with India, but I guess that's the price for progress. So our relations with our country went up. Relations with India went up. Hopefully it works out in our best interest. Director, your efforts and operational investments to dominate the astrophysics field in Sigma research have not gone unnoticed. Star Frontier wishes to encourage you further along this path by offering one of the following 2 rewards. A drone will be present in India. A spoiler gains the hacker trait. Sure, we'll take the drone in India. Why not? In fact, we may send somebody over to India here in a moment. So you're ready to do your exfiltration, right? Yes. She's being held captive. We're going to free her. If we can. So we do have the spy drone. We do have the attack drone currently ready. Both of which will help us quite a bit. And this guy's good at both strength and infiltration stuff. Or intellect stuff. I'm just leaving our embassy. There's an unexpected checkpoint at the exit. 2 men. I can handle them. Your papers will get you through. They glanced at my papers and let me through. So we do have good intellect here. I'm in a small, crowded street. The authorities have herded us together to force us towards a checkpoint. I haven't been discovered yet, but it's only a matter of time. Get out of the trap as quietly as you can. So our overall stuff went down. We ended up by 300 meters. It's done. I've escaped the trap. That's good. It's a good boost. Agent 888888, however many that is. Our surveillance drone indicates that you are nearing a patrol looking for you. Detour to the alternate route we're sending you. I've eluded their patrol, proceeding to the objective. That's good. I'm behind a goods warehouse that extends for several kilometers. The briefing didn't mention it. I could go through it, but the door is closed. Can you pick the lock? It's done. I'm through. So our good intellect is really coming in handy here. I'm in a pedestrian area with narrow streets. I think I'm off the map. I don't recognize this from the briefing. We can ask the surveillance drone to... Yeah, why not? We have got it available. I got the route info from the drone and I'm back on course. I got over a gate. I'm about to arrive in a large garden where they're holding a VIP reception. They spotted me and 4 security guards are coming my way. Pretend you're a guest. Ooh, that didn't work. They called police and I had to use force to get away. My pursuers know my position. Our surveillance drone indicates you're nearing a patrol looking for you. Detour to the alternate route we're sending you. Avoiding these guys is no longer an option. 6 targets. Our drone has arrived in the battle space. Do you wish to order a drone strike? I want to say no this time. Because I have a feeling there's another one of these coming up. I think our agent can elude them. 6 police officers in front of me with firearms requesting instructions. So we can flee. Looks like he was able to flee. I'm in front of a weapon store. Should I go in and help myself? No, you've already got a weapon, so carry on with the plan. I didn't have long, but I managed to get a... I said no, didn't I? Oh, I must have clicked the wrong thing. But I managed to get a gun and some bullets. Unfortunately, the store owner called the police immediately. That was a mistake. I must have misclicked. I'm passing a high-end restaurant, and there's a valet parking service at the entrance. The inside looks perfect for laying low for a while. Passes a valet, steal a vehicle. I like it. The customer thought I was a valet. I'm in the vehicle. I even got a tip. Oh, we didn't get away. I wish I could use the drone now, though. Agent attempts to subdue opponents in a non-lethal manner, I should say. This one will have diplomatic repercussions, but honestly, at this point, I think Turkey's just going to hate us anyway. I launched an attack, but I didn't eliminate all of them. I took a hit, so we took out 4. We're going to go ahead and eliminate, see if we can eliminate the other 2. Success. I've dealt with the threat without any issues. So we're in a car currently. I'm going along our original route. I could take along one-way main street in the middle of town or use the back streets in the old part of town. Take the long road. You'll move faster that way. 500 meters. That's really good. And we're almost there. I just got stopped by a police officer who's very strict on roadside checks. He's checking my papers. I don't know if he suspects me or not. Don't take any risks. Get back on the road now. We're so close. He predicted my maneuver and shot me just as I accelerated. I've taken a bullet, but I'm away. So we escaped. We did have some civilian casualties, which is unfortunate. Obviously, diplomatic relations is in the toilet here, but, you know, what you gonna do at this point? They were gonna hate us anyway. It's all we gotta win the game. I mean, that's part of the game. What do we want to do now? So you're still healing up, I think. So you got like another day or so. Probably send our combat drone down here just to help out a little bit. This is Germany, France. Yeah, let's send you down here to Germany. Help get us some relations with Germany, I suppose. So you're coming back with our scientist. And of course, the game froze up again. Let's see here. What do I want you guys to do? Do I need to hack somebody else at this point? I guess you can see what you can find out here. You're a genius. You're wary of women. But you also like attractive women. Enjoys discussing their home country. You know, we'll see if we can seduce you anyway. It's unlikely, but we'll try. And then you can try and hack somebody. Why don't we try and hack France? Oh, they're pretty high on security. India's a little bit lower. See if we can hack India then. See if we can locate some scientists in India. Alright, so we came back to the United Kingdom. The operation to approach the target scientist has been cancelled. The target has been removed by an enemy agent working for India. We've seen that before. They keep getting to the scientists before we can. Okay, so maybe we're going to go to India now. See what we can find out there. Alright, you're good to go. Why don't you head over to India as well? We're going to have you infiltrate so you already have a weapon. You're going to be healing up. That's a very good idea. Everybody else is good to move. I would like to move our spy or this thing over to India, but I think we've already got, technically, we already have a reconnaissance drone here from one of the missions, or one of the other things we got. So we actually have a lot of points in robotics right now. That is really good. 5. That's going to help us accelerate robotics quite a bit. We also got Geoforce before anybody else, so that does mean we're in the lead for astrophysics, which is really cool. Maybe we can get to Stratos first as well. We need some of these other guys, though, at some point. I'd like to see if Russia has any spies. If they have spies, we might be able to... Not spies, scientists. If they have scientists, we might be able to take them from them by talking to that guy. So they do have 3 scientists down here. 1 or more enemy spies have attracted or have entered our territory. Our intel indicates they plan to act in 6. Okay, we'll do that. We'll take care of that here in a moment. Joseph DeRessa, Defense Robotics. Defense Robotics is an influential group that's very interested in your Sigma research in the robotics field, etc., etc. Work with us, we'll give you a bonus. Same thing we've seen before. So you need to try and identify this person that's here in our own territory. You are going to go ahead and do some recon. Well, we've already got a lot of information here, so we might actually be okay to go after somebody, such as Mr. Perlman here. Why don't we try and seduce you? You are actually currently in a prisoner, so we could actually just try and abduct you straight up. It's not a bad idea, although I'd probably use this guy to abduct since he's a little bit stronger. Although she's a really good balance of the 2. Could procure a weapon first. Yeah, why don't we get a weapon? Oh, you can accomplish your mission without a weapon. Fine. Let's abduct him then. If you think you can do it without a weapon, we'll see what you can do. I was conspicuous in my absence in Colombia. Well, I can't be everywhere. We're ready to abduct Perelman here. Let's see what we can do. We'll go ahead and continue with the abduction here. She doesn't have a weapon, so we have to be careful. We do have the spy drone. We don't have the attack drone currently. A delivery truck is parked up next to me, and the keys are in the ignition. This is a great opportunity to save some time. Yes, take it. Our good intellect helps us get ahead of schedule. That is 400 meters. It's really good. I'm driving on a main street through the city. A big protest is blocking the way. I'm worried they'll be back on my trail if I have to wait much longer. Let's go ahead and abandon the vehicle, continue on foot. That's fine. I'm on a bus. We're just arriving at the next stop. I can see a group of police checking the passengers. Get off as if nothing is wrong. Everything went smoothly. They're looking for someone else. That is really good. Our surveillance drone indicates you're nearing a patrol. I've looted the patrol. Continuing to the objective. So we got another patrol coming up here. Police car is approaching slowly. I think I can avoid it if I dive into a side road. Lose them in these back streets. I lost him, no problem. He didn't know where I was even there. He didn't even know I was there. What I'm trying to say. It's easier to say than read, I guess. Our surveillance drone indicates, etc. Enemy contact. Avoiding these guys is no longer an option. Oh, I thought we avoided them. So, we can try and neutralize these. Which is probably a good idea. I've dealt with the threat without any issues because she's a black belt, which is awesome. She is our elite spy, so that's really cool. I just neutralized a pursuer who was on my tail. I've got blood on my clothes. I'm behind a hotel where I can get changed. Yes, go ahead and get changed. You've got high intellect. I didn't find anything, and the fresh blood on me drew suspicion. They called the police. Oh, that's no good. Ah, but we got out. A little bit lower relations with India, not too bad. We got everybody out, though. I think all is well. No casualties. That's always good. Yeah, no, I think that was a successful operation. We are in the United Kingdom. He's accompanied by an army escort at the research center. All right, so we do have spies doing stuff in our territories. India has completed the codename Hypnos. We have lost one of our scientists. Colleagues report that the scientist has had an inexplicable change of heart and departed immediately. Ah. Hypnos may have played a role. That makes sense. Oh, her name's Madison Broyar. No, I didn't realize that. John, we have been negotiating with Turkey for 5 years to establish a unique industrial partnership. We are almost ready to sign the agreement. They learned of us and wanted us to give them some of your Sigma research as part of the agreement. Please help us. We're so close. Okay, but they need to give us something in return. I would expect no less. We received some Turkish research. Okay, fair enough. Director. The United States has abandoned the race for Sigma technology. Alright, so if we can get over to the United States, we might be able to take some of their scientists. We got the pharmaceutical guys saying they'll give us bonuses if we work with them, etc., etc. We've seen this before. Alright, so let's get you over to the United States. Let's have you... There's an available target here. We do have higher intellect, so if we can capture you, might help us out. And then our other guy's still being healed up. He's got, what, 1 day left, so we'll go ahead and let him heal up to full before we do anything. You, however, can go after one of these people. Undetectable, chauvinistic, where you have men, corruptible, a geek. Okay, fair enough. What about the other person? She's a prisoner, so we'll go ahead and abduct her. See if we can get her out of there. So we did lose one of our scientists, which is very unfortunate. It was actually one of the guys in robotics, which is giving us a huge boost there. We're up to 6 of 15, so, you know, that's a start. We're getting there. Got to protect our home country a little bit, though, as well. Surveillance drone. You're not going to get there in time, no matter what we do. Why don't we move you over to the United States, just in case you can help out over there. I've arrived in Washington, ready to exfiltrate. I was unable to capture the spy, but they're still in the area. Turkey has completed another technology. Wow. Turkey's going crazy. Integrates AI into support drones. Our own drones could be the first targets of this weapon. Oh, that's no good. So you... Again, try to go after this guy again. We'll just counter him for now. The capture didn't work. You're going to try and identify one of these other guys. You are going to see if we can... This is our diplomat, right? Yes. Okay, we have to identify you first. I wasn't sure if we could just go straight into abducting at this point or not. And we can abduct here, though. So we'll go ahead and do this abduction. We've got high strength here. So probably going to be some brute force going on. We do have a weapon, so that's, you know, it's going to be helpful. Apparently we still have the spy drone on hand, which is really good. Got a decent distance to go, but we'll see if we can get there. Alright, I just neutralized a pursuer who's on my tail. I just got blood on my clothes. I'm behind a hotel where I can get changed. Negative. Continue with the plan. I'll continue with the mission as planned, but this blood isn't going to be easy to hide. That's alright. Our surveillance drone indicates you're nearing a patrol. I've eluded the patrol proceeding to the objective. Our alert level is pretty high right now. I know this place. It's under the control of the Eye of the Dragon. Do you think I should ask them for help? Yes, I'm on good terms with them. Apparently not. Apparently they do not like me. The alert level is very high right now. I'm taking a shortcut through a large shopping mall. There are cameras everywhere. We can't hack it, obviously. We're just not smart enough for that. Alright, so they are on my tail in a big way now. A delivery truck is parked up next to me, and the keys are in the ignition. This is a great opportunity to save some time. Yes, take it. He is a wheelman, so that helps. Well, I thought it was going to help us out. Didn't help as much as I thought it was. It's a long story, but a police officer thought I was suspicious. Now I'm in the back of his car on the way to the police station. He hasn't discovered my real identity yet. Get away by force. He's tough. He put up a good fight and called for force. I got away. A little bit of a boost. If we can get past these guys, we should be there. I'm on a bus. We're just arriving at the next stop. I can see a group of police checking the passengers. Sure, take control of the bus. I took control of the bus, but the driver fought back and it wasn't quiet. Everyone is shouting. I'll make them get off at the next stop. We are also a wheelman. I tried to avoid the police cordon, but they blocked every exit. They're firing on me. I'm getting undercover. Oh. I've eluded the patrol proceeding. We're going to be able to get past these guys or not? Yes, we are. Wow. I'm surprised. I backtracked to avoid a police roadblock. I could take a cab, but a businessman has just got in. We are stronger, so force him out of the cab. Alright, so no civilian casualties. We did get our person. A little bit of injury, but he should be able to heal up from that pretty easily. So, we're getting a lot of scientists. We are losing a couple along the way, but this will get us up to 4 if we can hold on to what we got. We're at 6 of 15, so we're making progress. Still got our drone down here. That's fine. Probably needs to send some people over to Turkey since they're doing a really good job. Although we're currently in the lead as far as overall rankings. Japan is pretty high as well. Turkey. Yeah, I think we'll just continue as is for now. We're doing pretty good. Right, so there's our guy back home. We did get a little bit of a boost with Germany because of our relations. In fact, why don't we contact Germany and see if they will, I don't know, because of our good relations, work with us a little bit. So our combat drone is back. I doubt we'll need it in the United States, but we might as well send it over here just in case. You are ready to do something here. Try and identify one of these guys, hopefully. You're healing up. That's fine. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will see if we can, I don't know, keep on keeping on. See if we can get some of these spies out of our own territory. Find some more scientists for our stuff. Again, we're up to 5 now. Or 4 now, I should say. So, you know, it's going to help us a bit. But we got a long ways to go. We're still only 6 of 15. Although these once we get rolling, some of them start to fall a little bit quicker, you know, as we get a little bit further along. So we should get to the 15th pretty quickly. And then we got to get inside this little ball here. There's like another set of technologies we've got to research once we get inside there. So anyway, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.